Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday.
It is.
Wow, March 25th.
Shocker.
How's everybody? Welcome to This Day. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy. I've got my co-host here with me, or maybe I'm the co-host today. I'm not sure which.
We can switch those things. Lead co-host, subordinate co-host. I don't know. Michael Taylor. Hello everybody. Good to be here.
Good to be back.
Good to be back.
I wasn't supposed to be here.
She's on numerous vacations these days.
I'm talking.
Obviously, I have no vacations on my book, and I don't ever get an invite to Bree to go on her vacation. So I'll be here every day.
Well, we've got to provide entertainment value, right?
Yeah, there's entertainment value. So it's a vacation. It's like a vacation from. I don't know, the regular? I don't know. Well, anyway, on our show today, we'll talk recreation. It's kind of a vacation, kind of fun things to do around the community.
Absolutely.
We're going to be talking recreation with William Massero. He's going to be here. And home helpers, Dwight Brown, he's going to be talking about, they have these sessions over at the Laguna Cafe, and they're really kind of great informational things, no pressure kind of things. Just ask a lot of questions if you have those things about home helpers and the needs behind that. So we're going to talk to Dwight about that as well.
Yes, and a great free breakfast at
Yeah,
the same time.
I love a free breakfast.
Yes. So folks, there was a town hall that was supposed to be held today, March 25th, but it's been canceled. Third Mutual Town Hall, originally planned for today, canceled. Next town hall will take place Wednesday, April 22nd from 3 to 4:30 p.m. in the Sequoia Ballroom at Clubhouse 2. Of course, the board appreciates your understanding and looks forward to your comments, questions, and suggestions at the April meeting.
So if you're not going to go to the old town hall, get out there and enjoy the weather.
Absolutely.
We got some beautiful temperatures for you for the next few days. Minus Saturday, it's going to be a little warm.
Although it doesn't look like it right now.
Oh, we got the fog in the morning. That's keeping us cool. That's so we're not hitting the big 80 numbers and 90s we had last week. So we got 80 today, 82 tomorrow, and we got like a little mix of clouds depending on the marine layer of how much it burns off and that kind of thing. Look at that Saturday though, 87. We're going to just have a one-day mini heat wave, and it's going to have some cloudy, a little bit of humidity as well on Saturday, and then we cool off again on Sunday.
And look at that 16-degree swing in the lows between Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So you're going to need a jacket Sunday night. All right, folks, sunrise this morning was at 6:47 a.m. Sunset will be at 7:06 p.m. This is a view from the San Clemente Pier. Gosh, it's been years since I've been out there.
Yeah, thank you, Eli Silverberger, for sending us that picture.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Beauty.
If you'd like to send yours, please do so. Please email those to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Of course, you know the drill by now, folks. Your name, where the photo is taken from, and in a horizontal format, please.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be talking with Home Helper's very own Dwight Brown. Right now, we got some meetings to tell you about, including that canceled one. Don't go.
For years, Meineke has proudly served the Laguna Woods community. At our auto repair shop in Lake Forest, we offer a variety of services and repairs so that you can count on Meineke for all of your vehicle's needs. Whether it's a regular tune-up or more significant damage, our technicians are here to deliver top-quality workmanship. When you visit us, we'll ensure quick and efficient service so you can get back to your day without delay. Visit us today for unparalleled service.
If you're living with spinal stenosis, sciatica, or any other spine issue, you're not alone. And you do have options.
I was flat on my back. Kind of severe back pain.
At Excel Health, we offer a free MRI review with experienced, fellowship-trained spine surgeons.
I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm active, so.
Our minimally invasive procedures mean most patients are walking just hours after surgery. Call Excel Health today and let's talk about what we can do for you.
We promise to meet you with an open heart and curious mind. To never have the answers before we've heard your story. Because you are not everyone else, and healthcare is not one size fits all. Highest performing hospital, top ranked physicians, 50 convenient locations, right here in Orange County. You, empowered by Hoag.
Do you or your loved ones want to continue living at home safely, but are starting to see signs of Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's? Maybe it's recent strokes or falls. Having a caregiver at home can be the best way to keep you in home safely. Home Helpers has been providing caregivers for over 25 years. Call us today or join us at Laguna Cafe for free pie and coffee, and we'll answer your questions about caregiving. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m., and space goes quickly, so RSVP now.
Need a little help at home? Home Helpers, very owner right here, Dwight Brown. Thank you for joining us as always.
Thank you for having me.
So Dwight, take us through Home Helpers. What is your model? What do you guys do? What is the general service you guys do for people who are needing just a little help around the house on a number of different things?
Yeah, that's one of the most common questions I get is what can a caregiver do? And the care that we provide is on a spectrum that goes from companionship care, meaning we're just helping kind of be there for safety. That might include basic transportation. You know, that may include then meals. A little above that might be doing laundry, doing dishes, helping around the house. And then we provide care all the way to Parkinson's, help with Parkinson's disease, dementia, mobility support, helping with showers, helping with the bathroom. I tell people that a caregiver is like another family member being there. We're not allowed to do medical things, but we can help just like a family member can help with anything around the house or with support.
And I think there's two big questions that probably come up when you have that kind of person coming in. How are they vetted? How do we know that if they're going to be this caregiver, almost like a friend and supports person? How do we know? How do you guys vet them?
So in the state of California, we're required to license all of the caregivers. That started probably 15 or more years ago. So if somebody comes into my office and says, I want to become a caregiver, 99% of the time, they've been doing this a long time. They're working at the Ivy or other local wonderful places, and they're looking to do this either after they do that or in addition. So in those cases, they've already got their license. But let's just say someone shows up and says, I've been helping my aunt and I want to be a professional caregiver. I actually have to get them fingerprinted, and then the state of California background checks them, and then they run through national background checking and screening. If they don't pass those processes, I'm not allowed to hire them. So there's a pretty extreme vetting process that's now done by the government, which is nice because it means that everybody that's playing by the rules, we're on a kind of set standard, knowing that we've looked at people and that people are vetted. And any kind of criminal activity, they're not going to be allowed to work with seniors. You're having someone in your home, right? So.
And then the other question is, people coming into your home. It's like there's that feeling like, oh, I want to live my life, but you need to build a relationship, right? So there's consistency in that. Usually you have the same helpers helping somebody on a regular basis.
So that's one of my big rules. One of the things that people hate is if I send a person out, they get to know and like that person, and then next week, oh, sorry, it's a different person. My rule is I want to send as few people as possible. Ideally, one person. Now, that's obviously impossible if it's 7 days a week for 12 hours. That person,
But night and day care kind of thing.
You got it. Ideally, if let's say you had 7 days a week, the ideal would be a weekday person and a weekend person. If the schedule is stable, that's pretty easy for me to guarantee you, yes, you're going to just have these people, right? The challenging thing for me, and whenever I talk to people, I kind of give them this warning. If you tell me this week you want Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 to 3, and then you call me and say, well, next week I want Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday from 11 to 4, that person that helped you last week, they may not be available those hours. I can't make any promises. So the more stable of a schedule you set, the more I can guarantee that you're going to get the same person.
And with somebody in your home that long, the helpers are also probably very good at like building a relationship, and they probably really enjoy knowing seniors and doing those kinds of things, right? Because you wouldn't put yourself in that environment and be with a person constantly if you didn't enjoy having those conversations, enjoy helping. So what kind of person is a helper?
All of the helpers are compassionate and caring. There are other jobs that they could be doing. They're choosing this because they want to work with seniors. They want to work one-on-one with somebody. When you compare this or contrast it to working at a local community, they're going to get more one-on-one personal time with somebody rather than I'm helping this person now, and then I've got to go next door and help this person. So a lot of the people kind of graduate to caregiving because they realize that it has more of the personal connection that they're looking for. And a lot of times the caregivers almost become a member of the family. I've had cases over the years where caregiver and a person, I had a couple in the valley when I was working up there that someone was with them 7 or 8 years. And they start getting invited to Christmas dinners, right? I mean, it becomes a member of the family after a while. You get very comfortable.
And there's that peace of mind, not only for the person who's receiving the caregiving, but the family, right? And the caregiver can give updates, or you guys can give updates. Hey, and just kind of like that check-in for people who live out of state or just can't be there for them.
Well, when people talk to me about caregiving, a lot of outside people will talk to me about caregiving, and I say, it's sometimes like three-way matchmaking. Mm-hmm. It's not just the person being helped and the caregiver. The family is usually pretty involved. And so I'm trying to match a caregiver that the family's gonna like and approve of, as well as the people getting taken care of, right?
Absolutely.
And I think it actually really helps when the other family members are involved, because they're getting a caregiver for that sense of security. And so the fact that they're involved and they get to know the caregiver makes them feel better about the care that's being provided.
Let's talk about, you have a monthly meeting over at Laguna Cafe where you kind of address this and a lot of questions. And I imagine it's kind of a low pressure, easygoing kind of environment. Like some people just want to have questions answered and then kind of go. And
yeah, I am so, when I was a kid, I remember walking into a car dealership with my dad, and my dad was like, "Oh, I hate car dealerships. Let's just try to hide, so we don't get seen." And my entire life, I've kind of felt like nobody likes that feeling of being sold to.
Right.
So, people, you've got on the screen that it's the first Tuesday of every month. Mm-hmm. People call an RSVP. I generally don't take their name and phone number. I'm not going to ever call you. I'm not going to bother you. I don't ask for your email address. Caregiving is not the thing I can badger you into.
Right.
Right? Like, I can't do that. How are we going to get you into this car today? It doesn't work, right? Like, I'm not going to force a caregiver into your home. I just answer questions. And then a lot of the questions I get, they may not even be about directly. It might be about long-term care insurance, or it might be about what are the other options that are out there if caregiving isn't for me. So I answer questions that aren't even related. I make it as low pressure as possible. So.
And there's also that's always good to have a community of people all in the room for the same thing, and they can maybe even relate to each other, and even not even talk to you so much, but like, oh, your mom's, or I'm having this trouble, and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, we do get a lot of interaction with, it's also the people that are coming. Laguna Woods is wonderful. There's a lot of services provided here in the village. And so occasionally people will chime in with, oh, by the way, the village can help you with that. And so you do get some interaction and some help from each other in those sessions.
And you're a knowledgeable guy in this world, and you also know that there are services out there that people maybe should be tapping into before they go to you. Hey, you don't actually need me, right? There's A, B, or C.
I'll tell you the most common of that I get. I get the phone call probably twice a week where mom or dad or husband or wife is in the hospital, just had an accident of some kind, a surgery, a fall, a stroke, and they say, we think dad's going to be out Monday. Let's talk about caregiving. And the first thing I say is ask the doctor about physical acute rehab at an acute rehab facility.
Right.
Don't pay me. That's paid for by Medicare and it's free. So there's a lot of the time where I want what's best for you is going to be best for me.
Right.
And so that's the most common scenario where I kind of tell people these are other options that are going to be cheaper and more comprehensive than what I can provide.
Right, and then the services there, they're getting that high level of care from a physical therapist or an occupational therapist that they're not going to be able to get from a caregiver who's just going to be helping maintain.
Well, an acute rehab, you're usually, so Medicare pays for about 2 weeks, and it's a really good thing if you've had that stroke or fall, or you don't know what that first week at home is going to be like.
Right.
How much help am I going to need? So I say, look, the acute rehab is paid for by Medicare. 24 hours, there's nurses and staff there, plus there's PT and OT. Give yourself another week, and maybe you'll know how much help you're going to need when you get home. Now, I will tell you, we're all independent humans. We all want to be home. So a lot of people will say, I don't want to go to an acute rehab. I want to go home, right? And I'm happy to help. But at least I like to present that there is a free option that is very, very safe because you're under 24-hour care in an acute rehab type of location. So.
All right, well, Dwight Brown, folks, check him out on the web. Give him a call if you want to ask some questions, or come over to Laguna Cafe once a month for their meetings over there. Thanks for joining us so much.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you again. All right, folks, we're going to be right back with Bree and Recreation Update. Stay with us.
Orange County's only PGA Tour event is back. The Hogue Classic tees off at Newport Beach Country Club March 22nd through the 29th. Watch Miguel Angel Jimenez defend his title against PGA Tour legends. Enjoy world-class competition, signature events, and luxury hospitality all week long. Come for the golf and stay for the party. Availability is limited. Buy your tickets now at hogueclassic.com.
Welcome to Adapt to It, your neighborhood resource for all your home medical supplies. For over 20 years, we've helped Laguna Woods stay safe, prevent falls, and remain independent. We modify your shower or bath for safer entry and exit. Stay mobile with walkers, scooters, and wheelchairs as light as 14 pounds. Our lift chairs provide heat, massage, and a gentle lift when you're ready to stand. And at bedtime, our adjustable beds help you find the perfect position for rest. We're here for all your needs throughout the day. When you can't change it, adapt to it.
Many retirees own businesses they've spent a lifetime building, but don't know what they're really worth. Hi, I'm Tom Burns with the Deal Firm. I help owners understand the value of their business and their exit options on their timeline. Call now for a free confidential business valuation for business owners in our community. No obligation, just answers. The business you built should fund the retirement you deserve. To learn more about the job of a business broker, check out the February edition of Sorbet magazine.
If you have hearing loss, background noise can steal the moment. At Advanced Ear Care, we're introducing Audibel Aris, a tiny AI-powered device that performs real-time situational analysis, so speech comes through clearer, while noise fades to the background. And here's the best part, our field trial. Wear them where you struggle the most, like restaurants, family gatherings, or the car, and hear the difference. Call us today for your fitting. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back, everybody. I've got William Arcero here with Recreation, and we've got a lineup of events to tell you about. So get your calendars out, your pens out, your phones out, whatever.
Yes, please take notes.
However you take notes. Hello, William. Welcome to the show.
Yes, thanks for having me. We have
pleasure.
a few different events coming up in the next few months. Super excited to showcase them here and promote them and have the community, just know about them and get involved. Exactly.
Yes, come join us and all the fun.
Oh yeah, so we do have something coming up real quick here. This Saturday, our annual Health and Wellness Expo. So this is our sponsor fair featuring Memorial Care, where among several different other sponsors. So there's Memorial Care is going to be showcasing new technologies. They're going to be doing screenings. It's just a fun and health-filled event where you're able to go and really talk to these different groups and find out the latest and greatest as far as wellness goes and all that kind of fun stuff. So there is going to be a free box lunch as well while the supplies last, and the event's going to be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Completely free. Go bring your friends, bring your neighbor.
And there'll be demonstrations of maybe the latest medical equipment.
Some side of the rooms will feature some demonstrations as well. Yes. So the main it occurs at Clubhouse 5. The main room is where most of the sponsors are going to be, but there's going to be some side rooms as well where Memorial Care will be present, showcasing different features and
How many vendors will be at the event total?
I believe there's about 15-ish. I don't have the exact number, but it's around there. So it'll be a good time. There's going to be a passport that you're given. So if you're checking in with all the different vendors and sponsors there, you'll be given a little stamp and entered into the raffle at the end.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes. So
That's
we're
a
looking
great
forward
way
to
keep ahead of the curve and understand and know what's out there.
I know, and so many of the
'Cause
sponsors.
how else would we know?
100%. And so many of the sponsors want you to go there. They have goodies for you waiting. So go there, and it'll be a great time.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes. And then the following weekend, we have a couple of Easter events. Our coming up is Easter Extravaganza at the Equestrian Center. So this will take place on Saturday, April 4th, the day prior to Easter, from 9 a.m. to noon. It's going to feature the Easter Bunny. There will be a storytime theater, a bounce house, several different egg hunts. There's different times for the egg hunt. So if you're bringing a young one from 0 to 3, it's at 10 a.m. From 4 to 6 years old, it's 10:30, and then 7 to 10 years old, it's 11 a.m. You are encouraged to bring your own Easter baskets, but there will be some complimentary lemonade and coffee. Parking is available up on the upper lots off of Via Campo Verde. So it's off of Moulton. There's a street called Via Campo Verde, kind of across the street from Aldi's. So you'll just drive up that street, and the parking lot's going to be on the left.
Okay.
So
and there's ample parking there, so people don't
there's,
need to be concerned.
There's a lot of parking there, yes.
Okay.
So there'll be a bus taking us back and forth to the event from there throughout the day. So we're super excited. It's a free event. Saturday,
I know
April 4th.
that event turns out a lot of people, doesn't
Oh
it?
yes, 100%. It's a great one to bring the family to.
Yes.
Yes, so much fun, especially those horses. There'll be a horse
They're
parade.
so cute.
There is a horse parade. I don't recall the time, but there is going to be a horse parade. So we're excited. Just
all right, so get there early, right?
Be ready. Yes. On Easter Day, Sunday, April 5th, we have our Easter buffet featuring Martinez's menu of prime rib, Cornish hen, cold poached salmon, cucumber dill sauce, scalloped potatoes, green beans, macaroni, and Greek salads, among some fruit and rolls and butter. So we're excited to feature Martinez's menu. Tickets are $39. Children 6 to 10 are $19.50. And if they're 5 or younger, it is free. Tickets are currently on sale over at Clubhouse number 5. Last I checked, it's about 70% full. So if you are interested in going, make sure you make your way over to Clubhouse 5 to purchase your tickets. So yes, it's a Clubhouse 5, 1 p.m., Sunday, April 5th.
It's a busy weekend between those two events.
Yes, 100%. It's a good thing we have different dedicated staff in different centers. So
Yeah.
we have equestrian staff taking care of that event, and we have Clubhouse 5 staff taking care of the Easter event. So we're
Do you anticipate selling out at the buffet?
the Easter buffet usually sells out every year, so it'll likely sell out. So don't wait till the last minute.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
I want to jump on that today and get your tickets, folks.
Yes, 100%. Coming up April 20th, about a month from now, are Monday movies at the Performing Arts Center. So we have the Etruscan.
We looked it up this morning.
Oh, fun. Etruscan Smile, sorry. So it's a movie featured over at Performing Arts Center. It's going to be a free showing at 2 and 7 p.m. Doors open 30 minutes prior. Completely free. Bring your friends, bring your neighbor. It's a movie featuring someone who's undergoing some medical necessities, and he has to travel to San Francisco, where he reunites with his son and he starts bonding with his grandson. So it's a real feel-good movie,
And what year did that come out?
I looked it up. It probably came out about 7-8 years ago now.
Okay.
So it's been a minute.
Because it's the first I've heard of it, as you've been
Yes.
telling us about it for the last few months.
Further down the line in May, we have our Village Bazaar. Saturday, May 30th at Clubhouse 5 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. is our upcoming Village Bazaar. I've been getting so many emails about this event saying, hey, when is the next one? And so yes, May 30th, registration is taking place on April 30th if you are interested in being a vendor at the event. Registration is required to be done online on ActiveNet. If you don't know how to access ActiveNet or you don't know how to register through that program, either visit us in the recreation office or call us. Our phone number is on the bottom there, 949-597-4382. We can assist with any sort of questions you may have regarding the registration for the event. Registration always takes place at 8 in the morning on that registration date. So make sure you're ready to register if you are interested, because it always sells out within about 10 minutes.
As far as the vendors.
As far as the vendors, yes. But the event, the more the merrier.
Yes.
for participants.
And you don't need to pre-purchase any tickets to attend the event.
No, you don't.
Get
It's
them right at the
completely
door.
free. Clubhouse
Completely free.
5. Happy to host this event. We do have a sponsor for it. The Saddleback College Emeritus Institute is sponsoring this one. So truly grateful for all the sponsors that we have for the event, so for us to be able to continue hosting these.
And is there, this is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., so is there any type of lunch involved?
No, not at this event, so no lunch. If you're a vendor, plan for your meal, but it is an all-day event, and looking over the items, it's not going to take 4 hours. So maybe plan around, go in the morning, 10 a.m. to noon, and planning on eating afterwards.
Sounds great.
Yes. Way further down the line, we have a sneak peek to our 2026 kids events. So we start out, and we've been doing this for a few years now, where we have splash days for the grandchildren. So July 17, August 7th, tickets are going to be $5, and it's going to be a fun day, splash-filled day over at pool number 2. We have water slides, ice cream, snacks for the grandkids, and then further down, the first time we're ever doing this, our grandparents' Halloween fun day and golf cart parade, Saturday, October 31st, over at Clubhouse number 5.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Are they encouraged to dress up?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It'll be a great time. So.
And will they go trick or treating?
I don't know 100% of the details yet, but yeah,
like
what's a Halloween fun day without trick or treating?
Right?
I know.
I mean, you have to. I love this about the kids event too, because you know, what more fun is it to spend the day with your grandchildren and watch them have a wonderful time?
100%.
Right.
That's what we're all about here, fun.
Exactly.
Yes.
I know. Well, if you're dressing up for Halloween as a grandparent, I know, fun doesn't stop.
You got to participate.
Got to do it. William, always such a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for all your dates.
Thank you.
We'll be back with a look at the Friday and Saturday night movie preview. Stay with us.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today, and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money, too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
Hi, I'm Jay Miner with Assisted Living Locators of South Orange County. If you're starting to worry about your safety at home or about a loved one who may be struggling, you don't have to take the next steps alone. I've toured every assisted living and memory care community in our area, and I can help you find the right fit. I'll do the research, make all the phone calls, and set up all the tours. And my services are at no cost to you. Let's make sure that you or your loved one have the care, comfort, and peace of mind that you deserve. Give me a call today.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Let's take a look at Friday night's movie preview. It's Philomena. This was a 2013 movie, so it's been quite a while since that came out. But I do remember it was such a heartwarming movie starring Judi Dench, brought to us by City of Hope. That's going to be shown at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without.
It is a great movie. Let's take a quick check of our weather before we head out. And we got some good temperatures today, 80 degrees, pretty much low 80s all the way through until we get to Saturday, 87, and then Sunday, cooling off again to 80. Looks good.
All right, folks, I will be back here with you tomorrow with Third Mutual Update and Howard Fox. I look forward to that. That's going to do it for this episode of This Day. Of course, from all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one.